Previously on Coupled with Chaos personal podcast.
So I got some antibiotics I have to take twice a day, and she gave me some prescription cough syrup. Turns
Is that
out,
like syrup?
No.
I'm Kelly.
And I'm Steve.
And this is Coupled with Chaos.
We are live. Well, not live, but we are what we are.
We're here.
So I was just looking at like the master spreadsheet, and we have completed our 5th year of podcasting.
Wow.
That seems odd.
Does that make us professionals?
No.
Professional amateurs.
Yes, we're still extremely amateur. I believe to be professional, I think it would be more of a financial
income.
Yeah, that would be it.
Yeah.
Probably more of that. I'll have to get with our promotions department.
You could be a failing professional. Still
Right.
be a professional.
Well, that's my life, I believe. That's what I do for a living.
Oh.
So there's that. Although we have a first. There are very few firsts that you can have in 5 years of podcasting. But I think this is the first. The first time we've had 4 dogs in the room.
No, because I think
You
when
think
we
Octavia?
had Octavia, she was in here.
It's possible. I'm going with this is the first time we've had 4. I got one chewing on, the new one's chewing on something over there, but at this point, I'm wired and connected, so I'm not going to pay attention to what she's chewing on, but it is something that she doesn't seem to be able to get through.
Oh, no.
So I don't know what it is. It's small. She's just chewing on it. We'll find out. You know what we're going to do? Is we'll find it in the backyard.
Yeah.
It's just
a pile of poop.
It's just a tie wrap of some kind is all. That's probably not good.
Yeah, I would probably take that.
I should probably get that from her, shouldn't I?
I'm thinking so.
All right, I will do that. There's advantages to both dogs and children that if you leave something out in the presence of either of them, they're going to find it.
Yes.
In the past week, we have integrated I'm going to guess our future foster fail.
Yes.
Helen, named not by us.
Yes.
But she does answer to it now.
Yes.
So there's that, because we haven't called her anything else.
Mm-hmm.
We have integrated her. If you put a percentage, like 50% integrated? She's not in the house with the other dogs when we're not here. They're all still separated.
Yeah, and there's still periods of the day where we separate them to give them a break from each other when tensions are running high.
Right.
And especially if there's company, because that seems to increase the tension.
Excitedness.
Yeah. Over anything.
She
anything
is
at all.
a very, very sweet dog.
She's very sweet. She did snipe at Teeny the other night, but when she was sniffing around the sofa. But
I think what we need to break this, I don't know, it's not like a deadlock or it's not a decision, but I think what you need is nap time. You need a nap time with Helen.
Well, we have now brought her in with the other dogs for bedtime. So you have now returned to our bedroom.
Yes.
Which is cool.
So now there is the 2 of us and 4 dogs in the bedroom at night. And 2
of them prefer to be on the bed.
Yeah, but it's just one. And if we call it, I would assume maybe the hope would be that Helen, the new dog, is a little closer to my dog than your dog.
Uh-huh.
So that there is a Steve dog and not just 4 Kelly dogs.
Yeah, she's probably closer to that than the others, for sure. But you did point out that when we got home today.
Yeah. So what happens is when we get home on Sunday, I come in first. I let the dogs out. They hear the door open, the garage door, and everybody gets kind of excited. They're separated. I let the 3 dogs out, and then I open up the gates to get her outside, but she had no interest in going outside because she went to the laundry room to wait for you at the door.
To come in from the garage.
The other dogs do that too, but as soon as I open the back door, they all just go outside. They're lured by squirrels or whatever.
All right.
Helen had no interest in that.
Right. And when I opened the door, she was right there, and she jumped up and gave me a big squeezy hug and several kisses.
What is Helen, would we say? What do we think she is?
Some sort of shepherd mix.
Mm-hmm. She's but a very calm dog.
Yeah, very calm, especially for a 1-year-old.
Yeah. She can get excited with the rest of them.
She's now a year and 3 months old.
But this is the first, what has it been? Day 4? I've been in the bedroom for 4 days now.
Something like that.
Well, it feels good to be back in the bed. It is a much more comfortable bed.
Certainly is.
We do a better job of that than we did for our children. Because when sleeping in our oldest child's bed, who's no longer at the house, I do notice that my hips hurt. It's not that bad is it that bad of a setup, or did he like a firm mattress?
They all were okay with it. The only one who really complained was Holden, and he ended up getting a 100% memory foam mattress, unlike the rest of us.
It's not like what is the number bed, the sleep number bed. Yeah. Didn't get anything like that.
No, but when we moved here, we all got recycled mattresses. Even us.
Yeah, we just go around the neighborhood picking up spare mattresses.
Ours is a recycled mattress, and we all have used beds.
Right.
So, and it's just that I got everybody a recycled mattress and a memory foam topper.
Explain recycled. I think this could scare people.
Oh, well, they take the materials that the mattress is made of, and they sanitize them, and then they put it back together.
Right.
So, it's a recycled mattress. It was somebody's mattress at some point. All the materials were sanitized, and then it was made a mattress again.
Right. And then we put like a memory foam topper.
We put a memory foam topper on everybody's bed. But they got like a 2-inch memory foam topper, and we got like a 4-inch memory foam topper. And our recycled mattress was also a pillow top mattress.
I think this is living on a budget 101.
Uh-huh.
We were, I think, whatever social media platform it was, I don't remember. But I was playing you. We were doing it the other night. It was
videos of Dave Ramsey.
People calling into Dave Ramsey with their financial problems or issues, right? Their financial situation. I guess I wouldn't call it a problem. It's all, it's what it is.
It's a problem.
Yeah, this is. And so in our house, Kelly runs things. I've always said that I felt that, especially when we were in a military town, that it would really be beneficial for you to like get with a family and go, look, you can make it.
Yeah, I had somebody on the base approach me when he saw my coupon binder in the commissary.
At Oceana?
Yeah. And asked me if I would be willing to teach a class for the Navy wives. But I had a small baby at the time, and so I said, that's a no-go. But appreciate it.
Well, especially now. I mean, things are just, everything is just through the roof. I mean, you said it's $1 plus for an egg, and even eggs that you get that are
it's crazy,
relatively cheap, right?
Yeah, I mean, I get a great price on eggs because we get the pastured eggs, which means the chickens run free on natural grass and eat a natural diet, not grain fed. And those are the most expensive eggs.
I wonder what the requirements are.
That is the requirement.
But what is the requirement? Is it X number of hours? How do you get that label?
They're not grain-fed. Mm-hmm. They peck at the grass and have a natural diet, which means they eat worms and stuff like that. Yeah, whereas all other types of eggs come from chickens that are grain-fed. And cage-free only means that they have access to grass, which can mean a giant chicken house full of cages with open doors and a tiny hole somewhere on the chicken house that leads to a patch of grass outside. It doesn't mean they ever actually make it out there.
To me, it seems like there would be a loophole somewhere that you check the box and go.
Yeah, cage-free is misleading because they really still live in cages. They just can make it to the outdoors by a little hole in the chicken house somewhere.
It'd be like a prisoner being in the jail and they're saying they have a window.
Getting an hour in the yard.
Yeah, right. 23 and 1 or something like that. Or having a window, but it's 11 feet in the air and you can't actually look out it. You can just see that there's light out there.
Yeah, you have to read the actual FDA guidelines for the classifications to really understand what it all means. But the packaging, labeling is misleading.
But we are not, as it has been established, we are not nutritionists.
No.
So,
however, pastured eggs are supposedly more nutritious than all other eggs because of their natural diet.
I'm not sure what that means, and definition of nutrition would be
like the amount of protein and so forth.
I'll leave that to a nutritionist.
You can look that up on.
Yeah, please, whatever information you get from us, please research for yourself. We're just a couple sitting in a bedroom with 4 dogs. Yeah. That's all that we're doing.
But I get a tip for anybody who likes pastured eggs. I used to get them from.
I don't notice the difference, by the way.
They look different. The yolks are
more orange?
Much more orange. Much richer color than conventional eggs. They're so pale, almost lifeless.
Only thing I know about eggs is that you keep them in that tub in the refrigerator.
Yes.
And when there aren't any in there...
You're very sad.
Then I go in the garage and look to see if there are some in there.
Yeah.
As the spare eggs.
Right.
And there's not been spare eggs lately.
Yeah, because there's a national egg shortage, and they've been out of eggs. I've been having to buy them in the grocery store, so I don't get as many, because they're crazy priced in the grocery store. Sam's Club is awesome. Tip, if you like pastured eggs, Sam's Club sells 18-count carton for like $5 1/4, which is incredible. Because in the grocery store, it's like $7 for a dozen pastured eggs. And we get 1.5 times that amount for less. So
it's not $1 an egg anymore?
No, it was never that high.
Well, I thought you had to buy some at the store, and it was...
No, but it's pretty expensive. It's a lot more than what I pay at Sam's Club.
Yeah, I shouldn't pay. But at this point, and we're in Texas, do we pay more for an avocado than we do for an egg? At the grocery store. Is it close? 60 cents is what you had me go and get. This was troubled me. I went to Walmart yesterday. So the thought, we were out, I don't even remember, one day blurs into the next. It's been crazy. We'll probably get into the days more when we come back. But whatever happened, and it was either like 10 o'clock at night, and I have to go out and get pineapples. And
yeah, that was Friday night because yesterday was Holden's birthday.
That's fine. And so it was either you go out right then at 10 o'clock, and I'm not wanting to go out. We're not wanting to go out at that hour. Around here, it's just you never know who's on the road.
Yeah.
It's not the fear of getting shot. It's just the fear of, it's just been bad.
That may happen.
That could happen. But it's just the fear of like drunk drivers. Yeah. And it's just
really bad.
It's just really bad.
Yeah.
So I said, I'll go in the morning. Like, I will go. Morning's the better time. It's not as busy. And so I went yesterday morning to get pineapple rings, or what are they called?
Yeah.
Sliced pineapple.
Yeah.
And avocados is what it is. Is it avocados or avocados? I'm from Michigan.
Avocado.
It's avocados. If you say it's avocados, that means it's avocados in Michigan.
You're killing me.
I'm sure it is. Anybody from Michigan, correct me.
And you went to Walmart's.
I went to the Walmarts and bought an avocado. So
you're killing me.
That is super. I love it. You Michigan people, please. Here's what it is I'm not sure growing up. I never had one. They were never a part. We just never. I don't know that you see them in Michigan. Can you get these in Michigan?
Yeah, your mom eats avocado toast like every morning.
Wow. Didn't
you learn that about her when she came to visit last?
La-ti-da. This is not what we had growing up. I'd be lucky if I had like a fried bologna sandwich or something is what I had. Not for breakfast, but we never had like a breakfast. But I went to the Walmarts, because I am from Michigan. I went to Walmart's. And so I go in there, and I park in the far left side. This is just me and you talking now, over by the gas station. I go as far left as I can to get away from the middle of everything. And so I go in that door over there, and it's pretty clearly marked out and in. And so, I'm kind of a rules guy. And so I just kind of go, you make sure you go in the indoor and you go out.
Yeah, people are bad about that here.
And so, and I look and it's clearly marked, and I go to go in it, and there's somebody approaching it with a cart.
They stand there and look at you like you're in the way. It's so annoying.
I do think those doors they probably have backwards.
Yeah, they do seem to do that. You go in on the left instead of walking on the right.
But
nobody seems to follow that rule anyway. I mean, when I was a child in school, you always had to walk on the right side of the hallway, single file. So
that's how it is there.
Everybody can pass on the other side. But nobody seems to follow that as adults, and it confuses me.
So it started off as just a problem for me because I'm never going to go, unless it's broken, I'm never going to go in the wrong door. Not because I'm opposed or I've got
It's just ingrained in you.
Yeah.
Right.
It would be different if they said walk over this bed of fire to get inside. I'm probably going to go around and go in the outdoor. There should be a song, In Through the Outdoor. Is it? Has it been done already?
I think so.
Isn't that, and for us, isn't that, we do collect...
That is our highest valued album.
So if you break into our house, our highest valued item is an album from Led Zeppelin. We collect Victrolas and all this, but our most expensive thing that we own in a house, other than an appliance.
No, it's just the most valuable record.
But what do we have more expensive than that in the house? Our TVs?
Probably.
Not really, because TVs aren't so expensive anymore. It's not like we have an outlandish wall-mounted, huge 120-inch TV. TVs are cheap now.
No, we only have 75-inch.
But TVs are cheap nowadays.
Yeah, they are. At least on Black Friday.
If it's not bolted down, that In Through the Outdoor album is probably our most valuable possession. We don't have jewelry more than that.
No.
There isn't anything. I'm looking around. There maybe one of the Victrolas would be worth more than that, right?
No.
Not even none of them?
No.
Wow.
Well, yes.
Yeah,
actually,
so
a couple of them, yeah.
So it's a
like
Led Zeppelin. And what's so special about this album?
That the one that we have is not only in good condition, the album itself, but it's in the original cardboard sleeve, plus the original paper bag sleeve that had the album name stamped on it that goes over that. And then I also have a clear protective cover over that, which means the whole thing is in pristine condition.
And now we own our oldest record that we own, and let's go shellac, is
probably about 1912-ish.
All right, 1910 era.
Yeah.
But still, our most expensive thing is this album.
Yeah.
From Zeppelin. So In Through the Outdoor. So I go in, and somebody comes out, and I'm standing there. And then when I get all done, which it was pretty easy, except for I had to make a decision on the avocado, because you said get it soft. Now, every time I go to get them,
mushy.
Every time I go to get avocados,
it never works out.
Well, they're hard. I mean, they're all like
it's very hard to
bricks.
Get them just right.
So I go here, and oh my, there's all sorts of soft avocados. So then I go, how soft is too soft?
Yeah, it can't be mushy.
But I didn't know. But
because I needed it I wasn't making guacamole from it. I needing it to slice and put inside my sushi. I was making California crunch rolls from scratch for Holden for his birthday.
But when compared to what I normally find, which are like rocks, then I'm confused. So I was supposed to get one. I got two. I got one that was just a mush ball.
Yeah.
It was like a melted snowball.
Like you could push your thumb into it.
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, gross.
And then the other one was kind of soft. So I got two instead of one. But they were only 60 cents a piece. I figured I wouldn't get in trouble.
Right.
For 60
extra
cents.
Avocado. And on top of that, as it turned out, the one I had was just enough.
So I didn't need to get that.
So I didn't need any.
You know the angst and the trouble. You know me. The time I spent walking around all of the avocados.
I'm sure.
I was thinking I was in the Walmarts for 10 minutes total. 5 of them were standing at the avocado. The other 5 were Finding the Eye with the pineapples, which is great. It's canned fruits and canned vegetables all in one row.
Because all other attempts you've ever made at getting avocado for guacamole have been utter failures.
Yeah, but I get the softest one they have. I can't make avocado soft unless I drive over it, but this is not the kind of avocado you want. It's not really ripe that way.
Right.
So this is what I did. So I did that, and I came out, and I go to come out, and here comes somebody. They're coming in through the outdoor instead of out through the indoor, which is, I guess, what it was like the first time. So forget everything I said earlier. It wasn't until I came out that they were coming in through the outdoor. You just need a new album. A new album by Led Zeppelin, Out Through the Indoor. It doesn't have quite the ring to it, does it? No. It's another song, In Through the Outdoor. Or like a Prince song, Raspberry Beret or something, wasn't that? In Through the Outdoor also?
Oh, I don't think so.
No, I do. I think so. I don't know. This is all what we have come to.
Is Steve mumbling?
Yes, what we've come, I think, in the past few months to appreciate, or I have, to embrace the squirrels that I chase. That this is just a squirrel that I'm chasing. I have no idea how we got into records and Prince and Led Zeppelin.
I surely do not.
But we are there. You're now 100% in my ADHD brain. So there's that. When we come back, we'll probably talk more about the holidays, stuff that we did. I think we had a wonderful, so far, a wonderful holiday.
Really good.
Yeah, it's not just kind of bragging. It was like, hey, this is probably pretty cool. Yep. It's been a really
nice stretch.
Eventful week with me doing things outside of the house even.
Yeah.
How about that? That's something. Stick around for that.
Thank you for listening.
You can listen to the rest of this episode
by subscribing to our Coupled with Chaos channel on Apple,
by subscribing to our Patreon,
or by subscribing to our Supercast
for $3.99 a month,
where you can hear us talk about reality shows,
real life, and more on our podcasts,
covering shows airing on TLC, A&E, Bravo, and the WE Network.
Just follow the instructions in the show notes.
Tell your friends about this podcast.
And rate and review us on your favorite podcast player.
Follow us at Coupled with Chaos on all the socials.
Or contact us directly by email at coupledwithchaos@gmail.com.